Oh my gosh, I just turned off my video again. I don't know why, what's going on with that, but anyway, I'm gonna stop touching the screen because that's obviously what's doing it. I was talking about this, the marks from a fire here in this closet. And so just so you can see, that's what happened. I also see some fire damage in the rail. I can see the heat damage, but this has all been painted. So this house has been in a fire, not a big fire, I don't think, but a something of a fire in any case, a smaller fire. So now this is bedroom number 2, 2180 Mareeba Road East. And we're gonna head into bedroom number 3 before we get the restroom here, the final restroom. So this second bedroom is kind of a mirror of the one we just came out of, not quite as big, at maybe 14 by 16, with the same kind of double door closet. There's no those little round cups that you could stick your thumb in to slide. You just have to grab a hold of the bar. But also, there is no track to keep it from, going side to side and then dropping off. The closet here is about 6 feet from one corner to the next, and about 36 inches deep, maybe not quite that deep, but close, with the bar and the shelf at the correct height. So the closet is good. I don't see any fire damage in this closet like I saw in the last one. And then this one has a window that looks out over the street. So this is over the front of the house. We're looking out over the front of the house. Okay, so that is all of the bedrooms. Only thing we have left to look at is this little tiny hall closet here, which is opposite the furnace room, which is probably for linens. Yeah, so this is definitely a linen closet with, look at all the shelving there. Great for storing all your sheets, towels, and blankets, etc., etc. But that's the only linen closet in the house. And then the restroom, the last restroom, little vanity, the same that we saw in the restroom there by the laundry, and then a walk-in shower, no tub. So this is a 1.5 bath. This one has a shower, and this is a fiberglass surround shower with a door. Thank you so much for the shower doors. Thank you. Because that really makes a lot of difference to the life of the floor and the, and the bathroom itself, especially with the shower. So much water gets on the floor. At least we've got some LVP down here that's supposed to be waterproof. There is also a little vanity light and a mirror here over the sink, but it is just a single basin sink. And the sink has got some staining. Looks like maybe there was a smoker here that burned the countertop with their cigarette quite a bit. So that's what it is. And those are easy to replace. You can't really replace the top, but this whole vanity is like $200, and it takes about 20 minutes to install it. So that is the restroom, the closet, the bedrooms. I guess that's the whole house. 2180 Mareeba in Sandalwood neighborhood in Jacksonville, right off of St. John's Bluff and Atlantic. And, it's not bad. It's not bad. The floors are okay. The kitchen is okay. The size of the backyard is good. My only concern with this house, really the only concern with this house, has to do with the roof. And so depending on what the situation is with the roof, whether the seller would replace or repair it, would say whether or not I would, be interested. I am curious about the fire damage that we saw in that second bedroom. And, but it doesn't really bother me. Really, the main thing is whether or not the roof is going to be something that the sellers are going to be willing to take care of. Because if they're not, then you're kind of, out of luck. So, is there a light switch here for that garage? There it is. Let's get that turned off. J. Frederick Smith here, Continental Realty of Jacks, 2180 Mareeba Drive, Road, Lane, whatever, East. I'm so bad with road names. in Jacksonville, Florida, and on this lovely rainy afternoon. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope this video was helpful to you. There was nothing really that I saw that, made my hair stand on end or anything. But nothing that was fabulous either. It's kind of boring. And I guess in some ways that's good. A lot of opportunity here to make this place better. That's all. So, and most of that stuff is simple little things like the trim. The trim is dirty, and if it was cleaned up or replaced, it would look nicer. That's just one example. Windows, I didn't really look at the windows. So what we've got, and I forgot to check out, is this older aluminum double pane windows is what we have here. Aluminum double pane windows, and they're double pane, so that's good enough for me. I don't need to have newer ones. I just want to make sure there's 2 panes, because that insulation layer between the two, the air between both those panes of glass, provides such a high level of insulation for your home compared to a single pane of glass, which provides no insulation whatsoever. If you just have single pane windows, it's like having them open as far as temperature going in and out of the house. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and head to the next one, and I hope I see you there.